ocean conditions.
Dude, this is a freaking giant. Wow. My hoodie's soaked, my windbreaker is soaked.
All right, so we have packed to head to the Bassmaster Classic Kayak Championship. Kayak on top, rods in the locker. We actually have some rods in the front. Let me show you how packed down we are. Completely to the brim. I have to take a lot of stuff. This isn't even all of it. Have the seat in there, a couple of rods in front that we're going to use, but mostly empty cab. You know, I can organize this a lot better, but we're going to head over to Yak Drager's house later this afternoon, and in the morning we're going to Texas. Just got done with dinner. All kinds of stuff in the truck. Survived a tornado warning. Long drive tomorrow to get to Texas, but on the bright side, we did get our package before we walked out the door. All right, so we survived a night of really bad windstorms. We're grabbing gas on our way to Dallas. It's definitely an early morning. It's going to be an interesting tournament considering in that they're expecting massive windstorms throughout the whole week. 45 mile to 50 mile hour gusts on day one of the tournament. So it's going to be interesting.
This is an Abu Garcia with my diving ground.
Well, windy pond fishing with Ryan Reed.
So, well, I said it was like 7.5. It looked big.
Another little one. Got another little one. Oh yeah? Well, I got a giant. Was that on that palmetto bug?
Chatterbait.
Oh yeah, nice. What do you think of mine? That's a nice one. Look at his head.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's some photos for you. Dude, you're not gonna believe this. I don't have any chatterbait trailers with me. I think I just grabbed the wrong stuff and all that chaos. I guess technically we doubled up. Did you actually catch them off the dock? Yeah. That one little one I caught was right up under there. Hey Ryan. Check that out. That is a mondo. Ryan. Let's see how heavy this dude is. 6'10". 6 pounds, 6.1 pounds. He is 22 inches.
Really?
Dude, look at the head. So I went to net him and he jumped over my net and got wrapped around it, so I just grabbed him. I don't know how I didn't lose him. Beauty. All right, there we go. 6.1 pound Texas giant. This is officially my biggest Texas bass, and I lived here for 6 years. I don't know how that started. But... Sick. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat these docks up anymore. What's the point?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Where do you want to go? You want to just go out to the main lake, check it out? Cool.
That way. So not a bad start. A couple little ones, a giant one, which was a giant cluster. But hey, we caught it. I guess if it would have gone off, it wouldn't have mattered because I would have known it was a big one. So it's really all we're doing is practicing for this tournament. So we're checking out some more stuff. It's starting to get a little sporty out there, which is going to be the theme of the weekend. Wind, wind, wind.
Good morning.
Morning.
Having any luck?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good.
A little
Beautiful
sport.
day, sorta.
Yeah, it's a little sporty out there on the main lake.
Yes. Well, you don't want to be out there anyway.
Oh, geez. It's a decent one. I don't know how well you can hear me, but it's a decent one. I mean, dude, how do you get in there? Literally in the exact same spot. I think they're going back into that pond to spawn. You can't get in there though. Somebody laid a log in front of it. So, would it be against the rules to move the log and go in there?
If you moved it in practice, I'd say no, right?
I mean, I could get in there if I moved the log. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think you could. I could. It's literally about the width of my kayak. So I'd have to take all that shit down too, because there's like a tree.
You have to make sure you don't get stuck.
Right.
You stop while going in.
Well, I would just paddle through, right? It's deep. It's like that deep.
It's deep.
Yeah. Dude, I smoked a log doing 80% back there. Bam!
I can pull it all the way.
All right, that's a wrap for spot one. We're gonna spot hop here. We're gonna go to Whataburger. I haven't been to one of those since I lived in Texas, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, caught a giant at 21 and a half, and you know, 6.1 pounds. I'd take 5 of those. Might be good during the tournament. So Lake Fork's an interesting lake. It actually sets up very similar to some of the lakes I've fished back home. So maybe that'll help us. I don't know. I need to see some more spots because I gotta be careful since I'm in the shoaly of getting in the wind. So, all right, spot number 2. Looks a lot like spot number 1, but I don't know. We'll see. Dude, there's a giant cruising under this dock. There's a giant under this dock. Yeah, it's a bass too. Yeah. He's like right in the middle. He's been cruising in and out of the pylons. All right, so after a night at dinner, we are launching into the windiest. That way? All right. Launching into a swamp of plants into the wind. So this is going to be interesting to say the least. I am not feeling confident in this decision, so I'm going to have to make sure everything is super buttoned down on the kayak. And not a bad one on the Z-Man palmetto bug. Kind of just in this little shallow pocket, trying to escape the wind, but that's definitely not going to win it for us. Look at this. I just beached my boat trying to get in. They want us to fish in 28-degree winds tomorrow, 45-mile-an-hour gusts. Great kayaking weather, guys, great. So this entire area ends up being a bust with bass boats everywhere. The wind is so intense that you cannot hear anything. It's almost just too much to even put the audio in here for YouTube. We do catch one fish flipping, but we're going to call it an early day and go get some lunch because it's just not safe to really be out on the water right now with these 45-mile-an-hour gusts. Well, it's about a creative sign I've ever seen. It's a massive fish at Lake Fork Marina. What's the sign say? So day 2 of practice was an absolute bust in the sense that there's no way we come to this spot, but I did pick up a yellow magic popper, which I've always wanted to try. But the wind was hellacious, my lips are chapped, I'm sunburned, and I almost slipped my kayak, so got that going for me. I think that we're going to try to go regroup. I don't know if we'll launch again today or not. That spot we fished yesterday was pretty freaking good, so maybe we just stick with that, but otherwise, like, it's looking like this is going to be a challenging tournament. Hey guys. So this is the final day of practice, and we cannot find anywhere to launch that isn't insanely windy. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to end up fishing tomorrow. The winds are going to be pretty awful at 80% of the ramps, and we're just trying to find somewhere out of the wind. I have a few plans if it does happen, but my confidence in this tournament is quite low. I don't necessarily think that it'll be hard to catch 5 fish. It's just catching 5 the right fish is going to be a challenge, especially with how knowledgeable a lot of people are about Lake Fork. Starting to really have some doubts on the kayak too, because with this wind, the shoalie doesn't do super well in the wind. So I don't know. We're gonna make the best of it. Hopefully we'll get some time on the water today, maybe go explore some backwaters. And if push comes to shove, we're just gonna try to go out and have fun, because this is all or for broke. There's no AOY points on the line. It's literally just win or lose, basically. So that's what we're gonna go for. All right, this is a creative access point into the lake. Dude, it's freaking muddy over here. Look at that. Choked the jerk shad. Little backwater bassin. 16 inches. So 16 inches, definitely not winning fish. Say what? They did. So I caught some.
Nice.
Have you caught any over there?
I've seen 2 redfish. I've been like 10 minutes re-rigging, so finally I'm back to fishing.
I caught a 16 under a dock, just like this. Like right at the corner. There's 2 beds, 2 beds. That's where I caught the 16, and it was the male. Day 1 of this tournament just got canceled. And it's probably for the best because I'm in a very secluded spot and I feel like I'm still going to get blown over. So day 1 of the championship is now going to be an 11-hour shootout. So that should be insanely interesting. You could just do this. Can you lift it? Yeah, this never impedes you on this side. What the heck is that?
They're wild hogs.
Really? I hope not.
They are.
They'll mess it up. Did I ever tell you about the one that attacked us? You see him?
They're black, right?
Oh yeah, I do see him. Dang. Hogs can swim good. Oh, dang, that's a giant one. Here, turn around. There you go. That's what you come to Lakeport for.
Up a creek catching whites. There we go.
Monster, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh, look at those deer.
Huh?
Look at those deer, like
Look at those deer.
20 of them. Wow.
Ran across the pond.
That's not good.
Yeah. It didn't look like they were very deep. Might as well stand up here. See what they're spawning. Back here. You need to know.
I want to catch a big white bass. Dude, this is such a good spawning area.
Yeah, chatterbait or spinnerbait in that creek, in the middle of that creek.
There we go.
There's your white. But you got a big giant largemouth.
Yeah, that's a white. Yeah, that's a big one too. Wow. You want to take him home and fry him up?
We could, we got the grill. This pond looks too shallow. It looks like this was a waste.
That's a John Dalton special right there.
I think I'm gonna head back. This has been too shallow. It was worth a try though.
Man.
2 in a row.
That's another big one. Freaking giant.
Not small.
Hey, maybe we'll make a YouTube video out of white bass.
It has to be.
Huh?
Just to catch them random out in the middle of some random spot. Think about how many there actually has to be up here.
Well, they're stuck is what it is.
Well, I mean, but the creek keeps going all the way to the bridge.
Right. Oh, man. Oh, it's a largemouth.
Is it?
No, it's no.
That's a big
Dude,
one.
this is a freaking giant.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
We need PB. Put him on the board.
Look at this.
PB.
He's just fat. He's not very long.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got a bunch of shad.
Got so many.
Freaking 15-inch white bass. Or wiper, or whatever you want to call it.
Another one?
This one's bigger.
The biggest.
I think he's longer. Look at that. Well, I just got my limit. Man. I'm really surprised there's no largemouth with how healthy this is. What a weird adventure. So, day 2 of practice is turning into white bass palooza. Actually, there's one right in there. These white bass are pushed up in here because of they're trying to run upriver and can't, is what it is. So the closer we got to that pond, the better the white. Yeah, neither do I. I doubt you can hear anything, but this is the area I was trying to get to. There we go. I had to set the hook on him at a weird angle. Because there's a tree above me, so I had to do a one-handed, like, to the left hook set. Not a very big one, that's for sure. Dang, I got him good. Almost would be better off coming out to the back of the gills. Like anytime I put the motor down, it just instantly turns. Well, I can see the truck, and we gotta cross the freaking. All right, so we're over here in this little, I don't know, we'll just call it a place not in the wind. There's the trucks. I know it may not look as bad on video, but it is white capping like a mofo, and we're in shallow water. So this is going to, it shouldn't be too bad, but it's still just like, I mean, geez, dude, what a tournament. Two little ones.
Okay.
Did you catch any?
Nope. Just that one on the spinnerbait.
That looks so good back there where I just was. It's like super calm, but there's nothing in there. No beds, nothing. I did have a bite by that grass clump. I missed him though. I think we're at 4 bass for the day total, and then those white bass, and I mean, I'm sure you can tell by the wind. I'm just tucked away here in the slough, just kind of chilling. I don't think I'm gonna go any further. I think at this point I've fished what I'm gonna fish, and I'm gonna cut back across and hopefully pull out of here, because that was a gnarly put in. Ah, it's wet. It's a good thing it's warm. Dude, I get soaked. All right, so I'm back safely to the old ramp. Drew's gonna keep going. That is honestly some of the gnarliest stuff I've ever been in. Look at this. It's deceptive. So it doesn't look super bad, but the problem is it's shallow here. So every wave is just soaked wet. I had to take my life vest off. I had to take my outer shirt off. My hoodie's soaked. My windbreaker is soaked. Pretty sure my entire underwear and shorts are soaked. My boots are full of water. We took gallons over the front of the shoalie. I'll be honest, they should have made practice canceled at 12 today, because I'm honestly a little nervous for some people. I consider myself a really strong paddler and a really strong at reading the water. I've never taken that much water over the front of the kayak, so we're gonna get home, regroup. This is definitely not our spot. We're gonna go to the day 1 spot from the beginning of this video. I don't even know how this footage turned out. It's just, this trip has been a lot of lows with like one single high. So we're gonna get loaded up, and I'm gonna wait for Drew because I'm not leaving until he gets there. So we are soaked to the bone. I'm letting my clothes dry while I wait for Drew, because we're not gonna leave the ramp till he gets back. He's way over there. That was gnarly. My GoPro shut off at some point, slamming down on those waves. I am just exhausted. Like, these kind of tournaments, it really makes you wonder, why do we kayak fish in this sort of weather? Now I know the bite will really pick up in the wind, but you can see my soaked life jacket. It's just, oh man, I am mentally just so sick of fishing ocean conditions. It's not what I signed up for. Look at my little hobo encampment. Drying out all her stuff. All right, we're gonna get loaded up. Drew's almost back, and we're gonna get out of here.
Theater, so
We'll keep making some posts in the group
Yeah.
out here, so hopefully
we need some. Yeah, we need some more people because tomorrow they can.
So I feel like I've filmed like 15 wrap-ups at this point, but it's pretty cool to get this, which is a wood-burned commemoration of fishing the Bassmaster Kayak Championship. So pretty cool. I wish they would have done this at Tinkeller, a lake that I probably did a lot better at. Well, as of now, I don't know how the tournament will go, but we're just out here kind of biding time. I mean, the day 1 was canceled, so got nothing to do except hang out. I think we're gonna go maybe throw the glide bait around, and you know, who knows, maybe we end up making a little mini video with that. But yeah, I don't know. this has been kind of a humbling experience because there's a lot of people catching giants, to be honest with you. And it's just because live scope is just such a big factor. Now, obviously I've got it on the Shoaly, but I am not using it in the same way. So maybe it's on me. Should have brought the Hobie, I guess. But the Crescent's done fine. It's been a little windy, but you know, this ranch that we're staying on is pretty freaking awesome too. So a lot of positives, and there's some negatives, and that's just the nature of it. And you gotta stay focused. I mean, at the end of the day, my career and life doesn't depend on whether or not I win this tournament. And the reality is, it's unlikely that we do, but it's also Lake Fork, and anybody can go out there and catch a giant and, you know, 5 giants in a one-day shootout and win this tournament. So that's a wrap on the practice videos. We'll see you guys in the actual tournament. Oh, can we make it?
It looks like it.